I am Marcus Mosher of the Game Day, and it appears Julio Jones is going to be on the move very soon. He's requested a trade out of Atlanta. So where are the 5 destinations that make the most sense for the All-Pro receiver? Let's dive in. At number 5 are the Las Vegas Raiders. Listen, I know John Gruden is the punchline to a lot of jokes, but look at his history with older receivers such as Tim Brown and Jerry Rice. He knows how to extend their primes and get the most out of them. Derek Carr is also coming off the best year of his career. So putting him in that dome, in that offense with already a good weapon in Darren Waller, a good rushing attack, and an offense that uses a ton of play action, I think the Raiders make a lot of sense for Julio Jones. And given that the Falcons would like to trade him to an AFC team, I think that makes too much sense. At number 4, the Green Bay Packers. Would a Julio Jones trade be enough to convince Aaron Rodgers to stay in Green Bay? I don't know, but the potential of a Devontae Adams-Julio Jones pairing would just be absolutely phenomenal television. I want it to happen. I want to see Rodgers throwing to Julio. I think that would be a perfect pairing. Green Bay, get it done. It might be the only way to keep Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. At number 3 are the Los Angeles Chargers. There's only a couple teams in the AFC that have the cap space and the cap room to take on Julio Jones, and one of them is the Los Angeles Chargers. They already have a young quarterback in Justin Herbert. They do have weapons in Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, but could they use one more guy to help take the top off the defense? I think so. That offense with Julio would be so much fun, and if they wanted to continue to battle teams like the Chiefs and the Bills and the Browns at the top of the AFC, making a bold move like this might be just enough to get them over the hump. At number 2, the San Francisco 49ers. I actually think he is going to end up with the 49ers. It just makes too much sense. Kyle Shanahan has coached him previously in Atlanta. In their 30 games together, Julio Jones had just under 3,300 total yards from scrimmage and 14 touchdowns. Shanahan's offense uses a lot of play action, a lot of rollouts, a lot of crossing routes, all things that Julio is very familiar with. You put him in that offense with George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, and all of a sudden you were talking about maybe the best offense in the NFL. Ultimately, look for the 49ers to acquire Julio Jones via trade. And the number 1 landing spot where I would like to see Julio Jones go is the Atlanta Falcons. I wish he would just stay in Atlanta. He's arguably the best player in the franchise's history. When I think of the Atlanta Falcons, I think of Julio. I think of how dominant he is. Julio's only really ever played with one quarterback in Matt Ryan. He's perfect with Calvin Ridley, and now they've got Kyle Pitts. That offense has a chance to be historically good. Julio, stay at Atlanta, continue to make fans happy there. Don't leave. The grass isn't always greener. I think that's the best case landing spot for Julio, is staying in Atlanta. Where would you like to see Julio Jones land? Make sure you leave your comments and answers below. And as always, thank you for watching the Game Day.